Every month, leaders send me questions, and here's one I know a lot of you have wondered. How do I become relevant to my boss? Now, I think where people get confused is they think that being indispensable is about working harder, but really it's about aligning with the things that actually matter to your boss. Most people confuse relevance with activity. They think if I finish my tasks, then I'll be valuable. But leaders don't measure relevance in tasks done. They measure it in pain removed. They measure it in how we're accelerating towards that resonant vision. So when you consider this, how do I really crystallize relevance? There are 3 questions to ask yourself if you want to become relevant. Number 1, what are my boss's real priorities? Not just my role. What deadlines, customers, stakeholders are they juggling? And number 2, this is a big one, is what are the things that are keeping them up at night? Are there resource gaps, risks, or operational friction that's slowing them down that when they wake up in the middle of the night, they start trying to solve these? And then number 3, how can I relieve that burden? This is important because when you take initiative on problems that they care about, even if it's outside of your usual scope, that's when you start becoming indispensable. To make this practical, I love to frame something called a 10-minute boss brief. It's like a simple 1-page update that you can deliver every week. And you can say it just like this, whether you type it in an email, whether you say it to them, but you want to articulate what are the top 3 outcomes I'm driving this week and why they matter upstream. This demonstrates your knowledge inside the business, not just you getting things done, but how it matters upstream. Next, here are the risks I see with options A, B, and C. You start to demonstrate your risk assessment, risk management, that can speak volumes. Another thing in your brief, here's a small win I'll deliver by Friday. Now this, at its best, is a pain removed, not just a task done. Next, you want to articulate the help you need. Here's the help I need and by when. Make it specific and make it time boxed. And then here are the stakeholders I've already briefed. You want your boss to know that there are no surprises. Now, when you frame your brief, and again, I suggest you do this every week, avoid these 3 traps. 1, do not report activity unless it's tied to impact. What's the impact of that activity? Next, don't ask for their time without offering options. This demonstrates lateral thinking, that there's always more than one path when you're dealing with a certain issue, problem, or trying to find the solution. And lastly, don't own the tasks, but ignore the risks. Articulating the risks that you see helps you get further faster when you're in discussions with your boss. Now, how will you know that this works? Really, it's simple. When your boss starts forwarding you problems before they escalate, that's a signal of trust. That's when you know that you've become relevant. So here's my challenge to you. Try the 10-minute boss brief this week. Cut the noise, remove 1 pain point from your boss's plate, and watch how quickly your relevance grows. When you do this, tell me in the comments, what's the biggest pain point your boss is carrying right now?